explainer. So you're looking to land a job in the UK's National Health Service? Well, you've come to exactly the right place. We've taken all the expert advice and boiled it down into one powerful guide. And you know what? The rules for success are pretty much the same for everyone. And today, we're gonna break them down step by step.
15 seconds. That's it. Believe it or not, that is the average amount of time an NHS recruiter is going to spend on their first look at your CV. In less time than it takes to boil a kettle, they're making a snap judgment: interview or reject pile.
So you can see how that tiny window of time is everything. It's your one and only shot to make a powerful first impression. Your CV has to literally jump out and grab their attention. So let's get into exactly how you make every single one of those seconds count. All right, here's our game plan for today. First, we are going to craft that killer 15-second sales pitch, your CV. Then we'll dive deep into the interview itself, and I'll show you how to give the kind of structured answers that actually win people jobs. And to finish, we'll wrap it all up with a few golden rules that tie everything together. Let's do this. Okay, first things first, let's build the tool that gets your foot in the door, your CV. The goal here is really simple. You have to make it incredibly easy for a super busy recruiter to see why you are a fantastic candidate and to see it fast. So before you even think about what to write, let's nail the absolute basics. These are the non-negotiables. Keep the font clean and professional. Use bullet points. Seriously, nobody has time to read a wall of text. Always put your most recent experience at the top. And here's a huge one for UK applications. Do not include a photo. These simple rules make your CV scannable in those few precious seconds. Okay, now this is where the magic happens. Look at the difference here. On the left, we've got these vague, passive statements. Involved in management. What does that even mean? But on the right, wow. Independently managed a 28-bed unit, achieving 0 serious incidents. Now that tells a story. You're not just listing duties, you're proving your impact with real numbers and results. And then, of course, you've got the deal breakers. These are the things that can get your CV sent straight to the no pile. A simple typo might seem small, but it screams a lack of attention to detail, which, let's be honest, is the last thing you want to communicate. And things like lying, don't even think about it. It will come out. Just avoid these mistakes at all costs. Right, your amazing CV did its job. You've landed the interview. But now what? What are the interviewers really looking for? I'll give you a hint. It's about a lot more than just testing your clinical knowledge. You see, behind every single question they throw at you, whether it's about teamwork, a clinical scenario, or why you want the job, they're really just trying to answer one single fundamental question about you. This is it. This is the ultimate test. At the end of the day, this is all that matters. Every answer you give has to build trust and scream yes to this question. If you create any doubt, you're in trouble. If you inspire confidence, you're on your way to getting the job. And this chart basically lets you read their minds. Just look at the breakdown. Safety is, by a huge margin, the biggest piece of the pie. It's 40%. Yes, your clinical skills matter, but they are a much smaller part of the puzzle than most people think. They are looking for a safe, communicative team player who gets the NHS values. So how in the world do you prove all those qualities when you're under pressure? Well, the answer is actually pretty simple: structure. You have to stop rambling and start using proven frameworks. It's a game changer. Unstructured answers can fail interviews. Structured answers win them. Think of these as your essential toolkit. For that classic opener, tell me about yourself, use past, present, future. Easy. For any question about teamwork, leadership, or a tricky situation, the STAR method is your best friend. It helps you tell a clear, compelling story. And for any clinical emergency, ABCDE is your non-negotiable safety net. These frameworks make it easier for you to think clearly under pressure. And just look at the night and day difference this makes. The first answer is hesitant, it's vague, it makes the panel nervous. But the second answer? It's confident, it's systematic, it mentions calling for help and following guidelines. That's the answer that lets the panel breathe a sigh of relief, because it proves you're a safe pair of hands. Oh, and here's a quick but super important tip on timing. For your longer, more detailed answers, aim for about 2 to 3 minutes max. The panel has a lot to get through, and respecting their time is a quiet way of showing your professionalism. Be clear, be concise, and know when to stop talking. And please, I'm begging you, never, ever bluff. If you don't know an answer, just say so. Saying something like, "I'm not certain, so I would escalate to a senior and check the local trust policy," isn't a weakness, it's a huge strength. It shows you're safe and you know your limits. Trust me, panels love to hear that. All right, let's bring it all home. As we wrap up, we're going to boil everything we've talked about down into 5 final golden rules. Think of this as your ultimate checklist for success. So here they are. Patient safety is always number 1. Escalate early when you're in trouble, show you understand NHS values, give those structured, concise answers, and deliver it all in a calm, confident way. If you can do these 5 things, you will absolutely transform your interview performance. At the end of the day, the interview panel isn't there to trick you. They just want to find a colleague they can trust with their patients. You now have all the tools you need to prove that you are that person. So the real question isn't whether you're ready, it's how are you going to prove it? Your work starts now.